Yeah.
Okay, talk, sure, just leave it right.
In here?
Yes.
Would you take the first seat?
Yeah, this one is the most comfortable, that one is not very comfortable. I'll sit in the moon chair.
So we haven't met before, okay.
Is it just you three in the home?
No, it's one person upstairs. You can go visit him, he's the homeowner of this house.
Well, actually, we can arrange, he can come down if you need to talk to him, but he's
Invalid.
he's recovering from a knee injury, and he comes down once a day in the usually early evening, but he's ready to come down now if you want to speak to him.
Where's Bell?
Right there.
Oh, okay, okay.
TV.
I'm gonna just pull this up so I can read you the report.
Okay.
We know the previous house is not good enough because it got flooded during Harvey.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a known fact. We are never going to be able to move back to the house without significant renovations. We actually applied for Harvey 8. I don't know if you have access to the Harvey 8 people, but if you look under the Harvey 8 applications, we did file application with Harvey 8 because our house got flooded.
Yeah, we had moved up here a couple of years ago to help my friend. We got a call one night. He was in the hospital, and we came up to visit him, and found out he had a medical problem, and so we basically moved in with him then to help him recover. And he had a relapse, so we were here for quite a while.
That looks like a fun toy.
Started thinking about this would be a lot better neighborhood for Belle to grow up in. So we've been talking to him for a long time.
Only child?
Yes, only child.
She's our only child. And so he had
That's kind of cool. Is that the Microsoft Office?
It's a Dell.
Ooh, yeah. I should get one.
So anyway, he's kind of injured his legs a couple times. Injured a leg with he'll go out hiking, and then the next day something will hurt. And
but we should bring him downstairs so they know we're not abusing him, because have adult protective services also.
Oh, now you're thirsty?
They came? They came here?
Yes, they did. You just got our case, didn't you? You don't know what.
Yeah, well, we're different. We're CPS, so we don't.
No, CPS came over here.
Lamisha Stevenson?
Yeah, we were CPS. Wait, you are different CPS? You are not from a year? They investigate us in March.
Yeah, no, she's her.
And our caseworker is Nanisha Stevenson.
Stevenson.
Where's the business card? Our caseworker is Anisha Stevenson. The way she investigated us in March and asked us to move to this house because previous house.
Because of the conditions of the house.
Yeah. Well, why? What is your report say?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up.
So is this a separate?
A separate CPS?
Separate thing from our moving residents? Okay, well, we weren't aware.
We weren't aware. So what was the complaint this time? You know this is the third time I've been investigated by CPS, right?
You said third?
Yes, because I was investigated when She was in the hospital when she was born because I was apparently not emotional enough when she was premature. This is the third. You guys really should get your act together. This is the third time I've been investigated by you guys. Third time. Yeah. Yeah, this is the third time being investigated by you guys, and every single time you guys found absolutely nothing.
Well, they didn't find nothing last time. They told us, you know, we had to clean up the house.
So we decided to just move over here instead because
And,
we had a standing invitation to move over here.
yeah, we moved over here when the idea was that we would clean up the house and then move back, but, you know, we always preferred the idea of living here with my friend Ken. You know, it's nice, a lot nicer neighborhood, a lot nicer school district.
I wish there was more places to sit around here. We don't. This house is obviously not doesn't see a lot of visitors.
We took two of these. This apparatus here did have three chairs with it, but
Okay,
one's the other room,
so
the other is upstairs.
this is what it says. The reporter is worried about mother's mental stability and ability to take care of Belle.
Show her the mental hospital report.
Yeah.
We have the mental hospital report.
Yeah,
Okay.
We have a report from the mental hospital. You can see that.
It says mom dresses her in clothes that are tied several times to try to keep them on. Last week.
Oh, this is from the school.
She had men's extra large shirt.
Last week. There was a Northampton Elementary shirt. She was wearing my Northampton Elementary shirt. I bought two shirts. They are got the Northampton Elementary logo on it. She was wearing mine instead of hers. She was wearing one of my shirts. Sometimes she liked to wear my clothes.
Mom said that she doesn't think that there's an issue. And will say she has clothes in her backpack. Her backpack has boy pajama shirts in them, size 10 and short size 12. She most likely wears a 5'6". She had made a post that was school related and hoping he doesn't die and she would charge with his death. She talks about mass McDonald's shootings.
Oh yeah, we did shoot somebody at McDonald's.
Stop exaggerating.
We did shoot somebody at McDonald's.
We did not shoot
but
somebody
whatever I say on
McDonald's.
Facebook should not is completely irrelevant to how I take care of her. What I say on Facebook, I mean, we did shoot somebody at McDonald's, but that's completely irrelevant.
Stop.
Just show me the report.
Last December, when we were in the McDonald's, the three of us, an armed robber came in, masked armed robber, and Rose saw what was happening before I did, and we were in the playground area. Rose saw what was happening before I did, and she got up and walked into the main part of the McDonald's. Walked up to the guy and who was holding someone hostage, and walked up to him and threw a chair at his head and hit him in the head and stunned him. When he recovered, he lunged forward and pointed his gun at her chest. I was walking up behind her, following her up, and I have a concealed carry permit. So I saw him pointing a gun at her and fired 2 shots at him. I hit him twice, and he ran out and drove himself to the hospital. and the police arrested him there, found his gun and his mask.
Yeah.
So this is, yeah, this is kind of weird. I just sent a letter to Aisha, letting her know that we were, that instead of fixing up my house and moving back here, we were going to stay here permanently and to take care of my friend. And you know, I'll have him come down before you leave, so you can see that he's.
Show him the police reports for the shooting because this is almost a year after the shooting, and the guy we shot was related to a bunch of police officers. Maybe.
Okay, don't.
Well, we just been having trouble with every single branch of law enforcement continuously ever since the shooting. Every single branch, here, HPD, HCSO, FBI.
Really?
Yes.
You go?
Yes, every single. I just got out of jail.
You didn't get out of jail.
I just got out of. Okay. He can show you the reports. Yes, we've been continuously in trouble with every single branch of law enforcement since the shooting. And I have 2 masters. He has 1 master, and neither of us have ever been in trouble with the law before. So it's all everything is related to the McDonald's shooting. And she has this thing called sensory processing disorder. Have you heard about it? She doesn't like it when her clothes are tight. She has a sensory. She is 3 months premature, and she has sensory processing disorder. She gets really freaked out when her clothes are tight. She likes clothes really loose. I'm her mother, and I should know the best.
Right.
I can show her her closet upstairs. She has a whole closet full of clothes.
This was the issue. We've been a little more.
And she does occasionally wear my shirts, but she insists on wearing that because she's 5. Sometimes she just likes to wear my clothes, and I'm huge. Sometimes she just likes. And the boys' pajamas they were referring to. Can you show her the boy pajamas in her bag? Yes, these are what's in her backpack. These and these. There's no way this is size 10. This is a boy's pajamas.
Not a size 10.
Yes, this is a boy's pajamas that's in her bag. This is the most ridiculous thing. This is what's in her backpack right now. That's Daniel Tiger. Daniel Tiger doesn't even count in size 5. Daniel Tiger is a toddler show. You know Daniel Tiger, right?
And Daniel Tiger isn't
available.
necessarily have to be boys.
But yeah, Daniel Tiger isn't even available in size 10. So it's just kind of ridiculous.
And what's your date of birth?
September 25th, 1983.
And your social?
Oh, what's my social? 609 02 2403. My there is no way that's a size 10. That's a boy's pajamas in her bag right now. Oh, while you are there, get my glasses out.
And where were you born?
Taipei, Taiwan. Taipei, Taipei, and Taiwan is. Where's my other pair of glasses?
Put them down somewhere.
Okay, don't worry about it then. Okay, Taiwan is Taiwan.
Is that where you were raised?
No, I was raised in Houston. Okay. I lisp. It's a speech impediment. It's actually not an accent. My lisp is really, really bad.
Have you lived in any other states besides Texas?
Yes, I live in California. But that was before she was born, so that's irrelevant to the conversation also. I have not been to another state since she was born.
Do you practice a certain religion?
Yes.
And what is that?
Orthodox Armenian Church.
And is that like Christian,
Yes,
Baptist?
early Christian. Armenian Church is actually pretty close to Protestants, but it's one of the earliest Christians. I got converted while I was in California.
Have you ever been a part of the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
And the race you identify with?
I guess I Asian.
You guess?
Well, I don't think like an Asian person, obviously. So,
You keep telling me how much you do, so.
well, it's
Do you have
just
a
a food.
current telephone number?
I do not, but he does.
Yeah, the contact number for both of us is the one that you called me on. You want that for here?
I think I have that. The one
My
you texted me on?
Yeah.
Okay.
this is a TV remote. Just FYI, this is a TV remote. Check this out. You can use it like a phone for everything, except it doesn't call anyone. It says
I've
busy.
never seen, yeah, I've
It
never
says
seen
busy
that
on it.
before.
It's actually
That's neat.
it's indestructible, and you should buy one for every single one of your nieces and nephews. I assume you are too young to have children.
Nope. I have two.
Yeah, well, you should buy one for both of them. This can do everything cell phones can do, except calling, except for calling people. It's only $40.
Yes. And what was your previous address?
You guys have it on file.
5863
You guys have it on file.
Village Forest Court, 3 Rooms.
Is that here in Houston?
Yes.
In Houston.
In Houston.
And could you just make a note that there have been 3 investigations before? So next time I call you, just ignore them because this is getting to be really tedious.
And what's your mother's name?
Kuo, Kuo. Her last name is Kuo. Her first name is Jolin, Jolin.
And your father?
John, John. Yeah, Yeh.
Are they in Texas?
No, they both live in Taiwan now.
Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I do. I have 2 siblings and 2 half siblings, and I don't know how to translate their names in English, and they all live in Taiwan. He does not have any siblings. Oh, you want to show her our kids museum membership? Might as well. It's in your fanny pack. Or just
And who were you raised by?
my parents, but they went back to Taiwan after I went to graduate school.
Were you ever involved with CPS as a child?
No.
Ever exposed to domestic violence as a child?
No.
Ever abused or neglected as a child?
Not that I can remember. If there was any, I don't remember it.
How were you disciplined as a child? When you got in trouble?
They take away my allowance, which was a lot of money. Yeah, I had a bigger allowance than most kids back then.
And your current marital status?
We are married to each other.
We've been together since before she was born, and just made it legal, August?
Yes. but she's not the child of biological child of he. She's a biological child of my ex.
And your first and last name?
Richard Colton, Richard Charles, Colton.
And her full name and date of birth.
Bell Ariel Chisholm. Chisholm. The date of birth is July 16th, 2014.
And where does she attend school?
The school they reported us, I guess.
Northampton Elementary.
Northampton Elementary, yeah.
Well, it was an individual who reported.
Yeah, well, it has to be the nurse. Nobody else has access to her backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that has to be the nurse.
Has she ever been left at home alone?
Of course not. Sorry for feeling so irritated. It's just
No,
like
you're
this
fine.
is my first rodeo.
Yeah,
Yeah, we thought you were
that old one.
we thought
She's
this was
not
like
old.
the final.
No, the old caseworker.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The old case, because they had told us to give them a call when we got.
Settle
at
in.
the time, it was going to be when we got our house in order. And they
But
could
the
go
way
and
applied
inspect
for the
it.
Hobby 8, they never got it, so the house never got back in order.
So, but we always wanted to have her in this school, much better school district, and when my friend,
And what's his name?
Kenneth Johnson.
F. Johnson.
Well, to tell you the truth, though, a lot of people just don't like it when a young Asian woman marry an old white guy. I mean, we get in trouble over that all the time.
But she does have like some of her underwear are larger than they should be, and she puts.
She doesn't even like to wear underwear to begin with. That's a problem.
Has custody been established with her?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, my ex has no custody.
And what's his name?
Ariel.
His name is Ariel?
Yes.
Ariel?
Yeah, his first name is my kid's middle name.
Okay, and what's his last name?
Chisholm. Chisholm.
Does he pay child support?
No.
Does she see him?
No. He lives in California. He is an animator for DreamWorks. He pays me alimony, but not child support. So the nurse at the school is a Democrat. That figures. The problem is that we are having a lot of things happening right now because the guy we shot, his name is Kendrick Skinner, and people tell me he might be related to the mayor, which is kind of preposterous. But ever since then, a lot of things happening, so I don't even know what's happening anymore. I don't know what's related to what whatsoever.
Does she see a pediatrician?
Yes.
And what's the doctor's name?
The doctor's name is family. The one. What's the doctor's name on the one on sawdust? Do you remember?
No.
Okay, it's the one that's on I-45 and sawdust. Let me see. Let me look it up really quick.
And she's up to date on all of her shots?
Of course. You have to be able to enroll in school. This
Any
client
known
school district.
allergies?
Her?
Mm-hmm.
No. Actually, I think she might be allergic to ragweed, but I'm not absolutely certain. She does have seasonal allergies. Let me see. I-45 and Rayford, pediatrician, search this area. We always just go there, and we just never really Express Family Clinic.
Express family clinic. Okay.
Yes, it's right there around the corner, so I don't remember. I don't really think about the name of a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
She goes to Express Family Clinic because it's fast and cheap.
Mm-hmm. Does she have any? Has she ever been diagnosed with anything?
Well, we worried she was autistic because her prematurity, but she seems fine.
Okay.
But she does have this sensory processing thing, which is why she usually wears oversized clothes. Because every time she wears anything that's even slightly tight, she completely freaks out. And it's
And what
kind
is
of
it called again?
Express Family
No, the
sensory processing disorder. And I think it's really, really racist for people to assume just because she's wearing oversized clothes that we can afford it. It's a choice. I think it's very racist. I think the whole thing. I don't even think this is related to the mail anymore. I think this is just racism, plain and simple. And I'm really pissed off right now. Not that you obviously you have to do your job. The last time the last lady who came over here was nice too. I mean, it's never your fault when you have to do the stuff. I know it's not your
Does she
fault.
take any medications daily?
No, she does not. She just takes the multivitamin every day. That's all.
And how do you discipline her?
We don't.
Take away TV or
Just
cell
the
phone.
only thing we ever do is take away TV or cell phone. We don't discipline her.
Any unexplained marks or bruises ever on her?
No, you want me to strip her?
No.
No, I can do it right now. I mean, this is going to be the meeting that ends all meetings. Might as well. I'm just really sick and tired of you guys showing to my house every couple of months.
Trust me,
Right, that's an exaggeration.
No, it's not. Where's the
Well, I
time?
mean, you just said what, March?
Yeah, March. I mean, it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm sick and tired of people showing up in my house, accusing me of a bad parent, when I'm literally the best parent in the world. I'm sick and tired of this. I don't think you need to take your pants off. Yeah. Take a look. We can put the pajamas on her to show that it still fits. Here, Rick, put the pajamas on her. First of all, this is not pajamas. I mean, it might be pajamas technically, but it's definitely one of her favorite shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Belle, let's put this shirt on. Do you want to, hey, Belle? Belle.
Do you allow anyone else to watch her?
Absolutely not.
No.
Just, well, our,
Ken.
Ken, our, who she calls Uncle Ken.
Mm-hmm.
But, rarely. Belle? Hey, Belle.
She's like, I'm not for it.
Belle, hey.
How about a unicorn blanket?
Do you drive?
No, I don't drive.
Okay.
Where is the unicorn blanket?
There's a blanket right there.
And who does the grocery shopping for the family?
We do. Rick and I. Rick and I does the grocery shopping for the family.
Yeah, especially now that Ken's laid up, he hasn't been out of the house in about a month, I think. And right now it's just,
we have a lot of groceries delivered actually.
No, we don't.
Yeah, Yummy Buy and the nuts.com.
Well, we used to. Alright.
Have you ever talked to her about the parts of her body that no one is supposed to touch?
I told her nobody's supposed to touch her, period. No, there's not a single place people are supposed to touch without a stranger.
Stand up a second. Belle. Yeah. So.
She's upset because we usually go to the museum after school, right, Belle?
Yeah, we usually don't come straight home after.
Yeah, she has something to
school.
do
She's
after.
usually usually.
How would
something
you
after.
describe her as a child in your own words?
Perfect.
Yeah, except when she's in the mood for this. So, yeah, typically very outgoing, very happy.
Yeah, not autistic ish.
And you said no criminal history.
No, well, I do have some cases pending against me, but that's after we shot somebody.
A case. All right. Again, she's exaggerating and combining. You want to go into that now?
No, that's okay.
Well, I think she needs to know it.
No, she can just check my Facebook. You can check my
God,
Facebook and then you can see for sure what's appropriate and what's not appropriate and whether or not it's related to my child. She's welcome to check my Facebook if she wants to.
But your Facebook is exaggerated. This is fact.
No, my Facebook is not exaggerated. I have Facebook, I have YouTube, I have Twitter, I have Instagram, and Pinterest, and omnichannel.
Mm-hmm.
And everything about her is documented on social media.
Ever been in a domestic violence relationship?
Oh God, no. Thank God. Hey Bill, hey, if you be nice, we'll buy the toy when we are done with this, okay? Call little critters. We can go to Walmart and buy it, okay? Oh, googly eyes.
Bill, you want another pancake?
No, she hasn't even finished the previous one.
Okay.
And that's the
And
English
what's your
market, by the way.
highest level of education?
I have 2 masters. He has 1. And the guy upstairs has 1. So we have 4 masters between the 3 of us.
Are you currently employed?
Nope.
And I'm retired on Social Security.
Any drug or alcohol use in the home?
Nope.
No.
I'm going to have a talk with the school nurse when I'm done with this. The only person who has access to her ZPAC is the school nurse.
I'm sure the teacher has access to it as well.
Yes, but the teacher knew about the shooting. There was no issue with the report us. It's a school nurse.
Okay.
Freaking Democrat.
Any medical issues for yourself?
No, I do not.
Do you currently take any medications daily?
No.
You're on treatment for.
Yeah, I have Zoloft, but that's not really a big deal. I have Zoloft.
And how long have you been on that?
Since Belle was born, I had the postpartum. Okay, these shorts, okay, yeah, these are size 10, but she fits in them, so also, what the heck? If she can wear size 10 pants, more power to her.
I'm not sure.
Have you ever had suicidal thoughts?
Nope. Have you heard about the shooting last Christmas at the
I've
290?
got the documentation here. We'll get to that.
Have you heard?
Okay, so you haven't.
Have you heard about the shooting last Christmas at the McDonald's on 290 and 43rd? So you don't live in Acres homes? Okay, yes, because most social workers live in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I definitely didn't hear about. Currently on any government assistance like food stamps?
No.
Anything like that? Okay.
Well, the Harris Center for the.
That's not the
Humane treatment.
assistance. That doesn't
Yes.
count.
Okay.
They're asking about SNAP and Medicaid. We don't have that.
And there's weapons in the home?
Yes, there's one gun.
I have one handgun. It's upstairs, tucked
It
away,
locked up.
unloaded.
Yes. She took her shirt off.
Well, the point was to show her that it fits and it's not inappropriate. So
Well, yeah, she's always been bigger on the bottom than on the top. Unfortunately, she takes after me, so she always wears a much larger size on the bottom as a top. That's just the way he always has. And there's no way Daniel Tiger is boys' pajamas. I mean, they only come in blue, but I don't consider Daniel Tiger boys' pajamas. And besides, this school is supposed to be gender neutral anyway. What the heck, right? Schools are supposed to be gender neutral.
Have the police ever been to this home?
Nope.
well, they delivered a trespass warning.
Yeah, to the police station. Yeah.
Any pets in the home?
No. They are not at home. They are outside cats. Are you just going to fight with me and through the wall scene because they are going to put it on the report too?
Hey, Bill. What you doing?
You know they're going to fight on the write on the report. The couple because through the whole process.
You gonna? Oh yeah, let's put this on.
Oh yeah, that's your favorite.
And it's, you said for a restraining order for the police station?
Yeah.
As in, you can't go there?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it wasn't the police station. It was a church with a very large church with a very large playground. And,
who is police? You don't confuse her. Let's stick with the essentials. It's a church police. I mean a church that has their own police.
Oh.
Church.
And it was at the playground?
Yeah.
Okay. And as far as the documentation that you have?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything goes back to this. This is this document. This is the case number. This is email sent to us by the victim's victims advocacy group. The first paragraph is germane. The rest of it is just boilerplate. The third page is the actual individual that sent that to us. And this is not part of that. That's an email. This is the email I sent to the investigating officer and his reply back. We at the time we didn't ever think that we would have to have documentation of the event. And as I told you earlier, what occurred there was Rose saw that there was an armed robbery. She went up and threw a chair at the guy. I realized something was going on, and she was going to the front, so I followed her. And when we got up to the front, she threw a chair at the guy, hit him in the head. According to what the police told us later, she put a 3-inch gash in his forehead, or in his head. And then he staggered backwards against the equipment, and then came forward and pointed his gun directly at her chest.
Well,
and as he was doing that, I was raising my gun, and because of that, she heard 2 gunshots and thought that she had been shot. And in reality, it was gun going off twice.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to be involved in this politics because people tell me the guy is related to the mayor.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm pretty sure she doesn't.
This relates because
Yeah, it
it
was
all.
in the report.
Yeah.
In my report. So.
Yeah, it all goes back to what we now know that she has PTSD from that incident, and so.
So she was evaluated.
Yeah.
Well, she was taken into custody.
Right.
At a McDonald's that we had been trespassed from months ago, 7 months ago, and we thought that trespass was a 6-month statute of limitations, because she looked it up and found something online that said the statute of limitations for trespass 6 months. Turns out that's countrywide, not Texas specific. So when the police showed up, they at the event or at the McDonald's, we were both peacefully both reading, and Belle was playing in the playground. And the very first thing the police officer did is put hands on her and say you're under arrest, and start trying to handcuff her, and she basically freaked out. And they took her to jail, but couldn't book her. Decided instead of taking her to jail to take her to mental health facility.
Hey, Bill, come over here. Let's get dressed again so we can go out.
And she ended up in.
Let's get dressed again so we can go back. Go back out. Come on.
The mental health facility. And for 3 days, they thought she was delusional because she kept talking about we shot the mayor's cousin. And because it's essentially a shorthand, she, as you heard her earlier, she's saying, we shot this guy, Trayvon Skinner. Well, she's never touched my gun.
Right.
But she was directly involved in the process. But yeah, I in fact did
It's
shoot
5
this
o'clock.
guy.
The museum is closed, but we can still go to Burger King's. You want to go to Burger King's? How about we go to
once I showed them documentation,
cheap,
basically
dirt
this,
cheap and buy some toys.
that
You like dirt
her
cheap?
story was not
Made
By the
up,
way,
yeah, like not completely made up, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't made up. It was
she
just
didn't do it.
she didn't do everything. She just did.
Well, if I
part of
didn't
it.
saw the chill, he wouldn't have shot him because
Right,
they were in the background.
But we didn't shoot somebody. We shot somebody.
Okay, well, eat the pancake,
Anyway,
and then we are going to go out again.
This is her post-release from the mental hospital, directing her to go to the Harris Center for outpatient treatment because she does have an underlying what is it, manic depressive?
No, PTSD.
Okay, yeah, PTSD. So that's.
Bill, come over here. Let's put the dress back on so we can go out. Let's go to Burger King playground.
That's the last appointment that she had over there. I have a future appointment thing in there, but basically she's under treatment now and taking medication, and she's fine. And she was perfectly 100% fine when we were at the McDonald's until the police essentially attacked her.
Well, she's black. She understands.
The medication.
Yes, I'll go show her. Let me show her. I'll show her the medication I have.
And do you guys have IDs?
Carry my wallet in here. All right, now sitting in my chair. We used to have 3 chairs, and then each of us would have a chair.
Here's my Zoloft. It's in the fridge. I keep it in the fridge so it's kind of cold. I keep it in the refrigerator because you're supposed to take it with milk. So I keep it right next to the milk so I don't forget. So that's why the peanut butter is cold. Sorry.
There. supposed to stop this month?
No, I'm supposed to get a refill every 6 weeks.
Oh, okay. Every 6 weeks. Yeah.
So there's our IDs, and she wanted me to show you this, we just got that for the membership in the Children's Museum up in the Woodlands. But, yeah, in fact, here's, you're talking about clothes, here's, this is essentially the, dirty clothes, hamper for her. So, you know.
Yeah, they don't look crazy big.
Underwear.
Well, sometimes she wears my
Right,
shirt.
sometimes, yeah, but
She wears my
Her-
shirts
here you
occasionally.
go. So I don't forget that.
There's, you know, there's,
I mean, I size 3XL, so
Mhm.
if she wears my shirt, she's going to be enormous
Mhm.
on
Yeah.
her. But sometimes she likes to wear my clothes.
yeah. I mean, we do have arguments sometimes about her, Rose wanting to dress her in frilly dresses like, you know, like this kind of thing, which would be like an overlay.
Mhm.
But yeah, for early on we had a learning curve. Okay, well this is a size 10,
Mhm.
but it's pinned here and here.
Right.
So it may be originally a size 10 and eventually she'll be able to wear it at size 10. So it's
Well,
just
she
an
doesn't like
economy.
clothes that are tight on her. That's a problem. Anytime
Okay.
you put her clothes that fits her, she goes flip out.
Okay. So then there's another shirt. So I mean, it's nothing that's outrageous as far as clothing. You know, there's underwear.
And she has more than 300 outfits, so it's not like we're poor. I mean, she's got a whole room full of clothes that won't even fit in the closet.
Yeah. We did accept you know, donation of clothing from the school, but you know, it's well, as I started to say, we had a learning curve at the beginning where, you know, Rose was sending her to school in dresses that
Don't
had,
have straps.
that had thin straps, and you know, had to figure out the hard way that you know, they have to straps have to be so wide, and in fact we've taken to if she's gonna wear a thin strap dress, she'll put a shirt on underneath. So
How long have you been on that medication?
Since the 15th. The 15th.
Last month.
Yes. What happened to the cap of this?
it's probably in her bag.
Oh. But if it was in her bag, the candy would be all over her bag by now. She must have taken it out just now.
No, I took it out like that.
Oh well. Well, thank God you didn't spill everywhere then. Don't worry, Bill. As soon as she's done, we'll go to Burger King. Oh, do you want to go to Crust? Oh.
Yeah.
What's your date of birth?
9/17/1950.
And your social?
262 960808.
Wait, where did this picture come from?
That's part of the that's the second page of the letter to the police officer.
And where were you born?
Evanston, Illinois.
Is that where you were raised?
No, he was raised in
No, I was
Florida.
raised in Florida most of my life.
And how long have you been in Texas?
Since 1978, 77 maybe. Yeah.
Have you lived in any other states besides Florida, Texas, and Illinois?
No.
What about Louisiana? You went to Louisiana on jobs a few times.
I never lived there.
Oh, cute. Perfect. Oh, you want to show her the exact grade Belle got 100 on her desk test?
No.
Your mother's name?
Helen Grace Hansen, or Helen Grace Colton Hanson's her maiden name.
And your father's name?
Richard Colton.
Live in Texas?
Pardon?
They live in Texas?
They're both deceased. Yeah. Where's that picture?
The picture is back in the folder.
Were you raised by your parents?
Yeah, primarily my mother, yes.
Hello.
Uh-huh.
I don't really like
You don't like Burger King?
Okay.
I don't really like the Burger
Okay, then which break?
How were you disciplined as a child?
My mother would send me to my room with a threat of spanking, and then never come in and spank me. So.
Any
Yeah.
children besides her?
No. No. Yeah, we're firm believers in no physical.
Next kid came downstairs so she could see we're not abusing him because.
No, I mean it's up to him as far as if he wants. He doesn't have to.
Yeah, well,
Because this is between you and.
5:30. He would want to come down within the next couple hours either way. So.
Yeah, go ahead and do
Well, I
it.
mean, just as far as him wanting to speak to me, I'm not sure if he.
I don't know that he has much to add to this. Except I think, I mean, let's put it this way: if you think that the allegation is needs further investigation, then yes, we should bring him down. If you think that it was overblown and you're going to clear us, then
That
we'll.
incident was a whole year ago, so.
Yeah.
Right, but see, this was, I guess the main point is the PTSD
Has her.
in her case meant that she wanted to tell everybody she could talk to about the event.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas one of the doctors explained to me, some people will shut down and not even talk to anybody about anything.
Right.
In her case, she wanted to share.
For the fact that the way shot somebody in self-defense should has absolutely no bearing on how we raise our children, especially since we shot him because he was pointing a gun at our child.
Mm-hmm.
No, he was pointing a gun at you, but
Well,
the child was basically in the line of fire in the room behind
Any
her.
criminal history?
No, I have a concealed carry permit.
That's
so
not
no.
mutually exclusive.
Yes, it is.
Well, they're supposed to check, but I never do.
Well, thank you for taking my side.
Well, thank you. You take my side in one night.
Mama said fuck you.
Huh?
Mama said fuck you.
Yeah, don't say what Mama says.
What does Mama say?
Yeah. So and the discussions with the doctor just now, we finally put two and two together and figured out that that PTSD was the reason she wanted to tell everybody and their brother about the shooting, and that's what got her in trouble at and her being trespassed.
Uh-huh.
So there were two trespasses. One was this church where she was telling people, and then someone would be behind her and hear half of the story, and freak out and go talk to the management, And we even had a security guard come and talk to us about it one time, and we explained the story, and he was like, "Oh yeah, okay, that's, thank you very much," and everything's fine.
Actually,
And,
the McDonald's one, um, is complicated
well,
because we always.
don't raise all of it.
Oh yeah, because
So don't raise
the
it.
manager is actually a
Don't
fugitive.
raise it. So anyway, then the second one was
Where's my TV remote anyhow?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And she has 2 cell phones as well. So everybody make sure you leave with your.
Well, she's got 2 cell phones too.
That's what I just said.
Well, she's gonna have 2 because one for work and one for personal.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll find it later. Don't worry about it.
So anyway, the
Am I able to take a picture of her?
Of
Sure.
course.
You should let
you
me.
dressed her back.
Belle, turn
Hey, Belle.
around and say money.
Belle.
Money shot.
Belle, she wants to take your picture like Uncle Ken does. Belle.
Calm down.
Belle.
It'll be really quick.
Yeah. Why don't you turn around and ride your scooter?
I'll buy you a toy if you do that. We'll go to Walmart after this. How about Walmart? You wanna go to Walmart?
What? The toy's not gonna get you?
How about we buy you a cat?
No.
Okay, well just hold her. Just hold her and then
I
I'll
don't
take a
want to make
picture.
her upset. Oh, you're not gonna show me your pretty smile.
Yeah.
No. Well, I got a little bit. Is that okay? Is that all you're gonna give me?
Yeah. Lamisha Steverson's assistant has taken several photographs of her in the past. So, and
I think her name is also Brianna too. That's why we were so confused.
Her
Assistant.
I'm
Well,
not
you
sure
start
what
with
it
a
is.
B.
I was about to say it's very common. This is just a parent's guide that we give, and then keeping children safe goes over gun safety, car safety.
We got it the last time.
Water safety.
Yeah, but we'll take it again.
That's what I mean. And as far as taking pictures of the home, did you want me to take pictures of the home?
We did clean up the house pretty good, I think.
Yeah, we in the length of time we had, yeah. I mean, we're planning to clean up more. Since we were just still getting our head around the idea that we're permanent here. We don't really have enough furniture, and she has too much stuff. If you think photographs, well, if you want to take photographs here and in the kitchen.
Oh, you can take a picture of the toys, right? Because I think you'll be impressed about how much toys and clothes we have for her.
Yes, I can take a picture of where she's at.
We have one of the largest toy collections in Texas.
Why are you sad, Bob? Why are you sad you didn't want to let that nice lady take your picture? Alright. Why are you sad?
in the kitchen.
Kitchen.
Yeah, taking new pictures.
Hey, Rose, show her the, where the food is, the pantry.
We just bought fruit. We're good.
Okay.
I can pronounce fruit.
And how many bedrooms altogether?
4.
Okay.
4 bedrooms, 7 sinks.
13 things. We have 13 freaking things. We have 13.
Oh man. Plenty.
3 toilets. Yeah, 3 toilets. Yeah,
The
we're
person who
still,
owned this house used to be a plumber. He put 13 things in his house.
And the doctor that she's under, or
Express Clinic.
for
no,
you?
that's for her.
No, me? I don't know what my doctor's name. You
Yeah,
show her
it
the
was
green
on
shit.
It was on the paper.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
it was on the pill bottle.
It was on the pill bottle. Okay.
Yeah, let me go grab it.
I'm gonna
I'll
go
be right
grab a medical release out of my car,
Okay.
just in case they ask me to verify with the doctor. But I'm going to staff with my supervisor in the morning, and then I'll give you a call tomorrow and let you know what she says. But I mean, I don't see anything
The doctor's name
abuse or
is
neglect happening. You know, I mean,
Okay,
she has
yeah.
plenty of food.
Dr. Shaw.
Let's see if I make sure I
Yeah,
got it.
that's right. S-A-H-A.
No, S-H-A. Shaw.
S-H-A-H.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go get that. And then, like I said, I'll call you tomorrow, let you know everything. Oh, I do need 2 references.
We can get one upstairs right now. Yeah, why don't we count down and then we'll give her a wrong phone number later.
Or you just need, you need those in writing. In other words, you need a phone number.
Yeah, I need
Okay, all right, well, just,
preferably one for you, one for her.
okay,
Just grab Ken from upstairs right now. That will save her a phone call.
well,
Ken doesn't answer his phones.
yeah, it's true. If he does know who it is, he won't answer anymore.
Yeah, let's just go grab him. Go grab him.
And she wants to have a separate reference for you.
Ariel will be good. Let me. I don't. My Ariel's phone number is in your phone, so you have to leave a message for Ariel. He doesn't answer phone calls from strangers either. Okay. You have to leave a message.
Okay.
Very few people answer phone calls from strangers anymore. You ever notice that? I don't know how to use his phone. I'll have to wait until he comes down. I don't know how to use his phone.
Do you have anybody that is here too?
No. All my relatives are in Taiwan.
I mean, they don't have to be. Do you have any friends that you talk to, neighbors?
Yeah, I do, but I Facebook them. I don't talk to them on cell. I don't have their cell phone number.
Gotcha.
I don't have a phone, so I don't have their phone number. You can check my Facebook and you can contact any one of my Facebook friends, I suppose. I don't care. You can contact any one of my Facebook friends if you wanted to. You can Facebook Messenger them, but I don't have their phone numbers. Let me see. Which button is I don't even know how to work this phone. I don't use because of my lisp. I have very severe lisp because my lips. I don't talk on the phone that much. I generally prefer texting and non-verbal things, and I don't talk on the phone. I text through Facebook and I'm not a big phone person because of my lisp. My list is pretty bad, eh? Yeah. And what's really horrifying is that people think it's an accent, and it's not even an accent.
Mhm.
Let me see. Ariel. Okay, here we go. Ariel Chisholm X. Like he doesn't remember who he is.
Right. Okay. And I'll ask him if he has anybody else that's here.
You can ask my ex, yes.
I'm talking about Mr. Colton.
Yeah. You can you have permission to contact any of my Facebook friends if you wanted to.
I'm gonna go get that form out of the car,
Okay.
and I'll be right back.
Alright. How about we go to Walmart and buy some stuff, eat some yum yums at McDonald's and go buy some stuff. She's ready for the picture now.
You ready?
Yeah, I think she's in a better mood. Or not.
Or not? No. You're not gonna let me see you. You're not gonna let me see you.
Where's your pen?
I was using one for.
That's fine.
So you're just gonna put your name and date of birth on this line right here. Yep. And
Here you
then
go.
signature right here.
Thanks.
Thank you.
If a person makes an allegation against another person and it's not credible, does it mean that person can now no longer make another accusation after?
No, they can call, really anybody can call at any time.
Because
But if they see a pattern, then they
because
start
this is the third time we're being investigated after the shooting. We never got trouble before. It's getting really burdensome.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you'll be back here in no time.
You think so?
Yeah, people's been trying to get us in trouble continuously since the shooting a year ago. We've been dealing with things like this almost on a daily basis. Now we are used to it. We never got anything before, and then after we shot somebody, I mean, either the guy's relatives are going crazy, or we don't know. We just don't know. I mean, he shot the guy twice in the chest, so it was pretty serious. He survived, but it was pretty serious. And then 6 months later, he was killed at Dairy Queen in Thailand. The cops actually killed him this time. So, and I think the family brought us for it too because he went on the rampage after we shot him from PTSD. I think he killed at least 6 people, but I can't make accusations like that.
Hey, Rihanna? This is Ken.
Hi,
Alright.
I'm with CPS.
Mhm.
I'm with CPS.
Right.
Just wanted to know if you had any concerns for the family.
Oh, could you let him sit? He can barely stand. Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and sit down, Ken? Go ahead and sit down.
And she gave me Ariel, but I was wondering, did you have anybody else here?
Ron?
Yeah, my friend Ron Cook, RONN Cook, COOK. Where's my phone?
Yeah, your phone is this one.
And did you have any concerns with the family as far as the child?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah, he's basically been Uncle Ken for 4 years now. When was the first time Rose brought her up
Six
here?
months.
6 months old?
Yeah. So it's actually 5 years.
There's a picture of a little baby there sitting on my lap.
Contacts. Okay, Ron Cook. RONNCOOKE.
You misspell his name all these years? I always thought his last name is Cook.
It is. But it
And
has
telephone number?
713 465 1191.
And if you want to let them know that I'll be reaching out to them, just so you know they'd be aware, that's cool. If not, I'll still.
Yeah, but
leave a
with my
message.
ex, even if he knows the phone call is coming, he always returns phone calls. He never
After.
answers that.
Okay.
Because he works like 100 hours a week.
Woo.
He's an animator at DreamWorks.
Okay. All right. Well,
And he doesn't even leave his cell phone on when he's at work. He always takes it out when he goes to work, and he doesn't even take it out. I think it's some kind of they do it deliberately. They make people turn the cell phone out because of some like copywriting. They don't want people to take pictures of what they're working on and sending it to friends.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll call you guys tomorrow after I speak with my supervisor and try to get this closed as soon as possible for you.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that.
Sorry that it has to be an ongoing thing.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
like
hoping that
we,
after this one it won't,
I'm pretty sure there'll be another one. It never ends.
So?
we're not sure if the one that caused us to move up here is even still open or not. I did send
I
an
can check
email.
for you and let
Okay.
you know tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I can check for you.
Okay.
All right. Well,
we'll
thank
miss
you.
Okay. Well.
Bye.
Thank you.
Wait. I'm pretty sure you can take a picture now.
She's not gonna let me.
It's her mouth up. Yeah.
No,
There you go.
we had a picture.
Right.
There you go.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
She's usually very photogenic.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
I mean,
usually
she's probably.
wants me to take her picture.
But she's probably.
How about you let
just
everyone
as
take a
over
picture?
it as.
Take a picture of
It's
myself.
She's probably just as over it as you are.
Yeah.
Because it does affect.
Oh, okay. You can get a side picture pretty good
It
this way.
affects the children too. It's okay.
Yeah, you can take a side picture like this. Okay.
She's fine. I'm not gonna make her.
Yeah, we've been investigating a bunch of times already.
Yeah. So I bet you she's just like a. Well, I hope you enjoy your dinner. Okay.
I'm sorry we had to make you miss your dinner.
Oh no, you're fine. It's still early. It just seems late.
Yeah.
It seems like
Seems late, but it's.
You may work till 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, all right. I will talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. There's no need to walk.
The green ones are really good. The green ones are a lot better than the yellow ones. I like. Oh, no, I like green. I like the green ones the best. The green ones are really good. You have to try a green one. The green ones are really good, right? The green ones are the best. Yeah, that's what I think. Alright, time to put it up.